30-second timer starts now. We will see what happens after 30 seconds of mixing.
KJ Haywood is a middle school science teacher at Lift for Life Academy in St. Louis.
And we will see if the substances are soluble or insoluble.
Haywood and science teachers from other schools in the St. Louis area are really getting into some science experiments before bringing them into the classrooms this fall.
I think it helps them to understand how the world works, how things are produced, how they're made, how to mix different things together. So to me, STEM is just an all-encompassing of everything that they'll be faced with in life.
The teachers are part of the mySci program, created by the Institute for School Partnership at Washington University in St. Louis.
mySci is really about thinking about equity in science education, to think, how do we get excellent science in every school and really inspiring the next generation of scientists.
Starting with summer classes for mySci teachers.
So we really think that doing science is important instead of just reading about it.
So I was introduced to mySci my first year at Live for Life Academy. It's the science curriculum that we use. So I've come here to be able to learn more about the curriculum, how to use it in my classroom with my students, how to engage them more.
By engaging in science experiments from a student's perspective.
Yeah, let's try the lead. Connect the red alligator clip to the metal tip on one side of the battery.
What is the content? What are students doing? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? That was about boiling point, or it was actually evaporation point. Fourth station was viscosity. And really the point of these stations is for students to get the language and the concepts, teachers engaging in actual activities that they'll be teaching, but they get to engage in it from their students' perspective.
I really like the conductivity station. Kids that seeing that light bulb go off in their mind, they understand the concept. So I think that was a great one to really, for them to understand what conductivity is, how it works, different materials that actually have currents that run through them. So how do lights turn on? Students hit a switch, but they don't understand what goes into that.
Some elementary teachers love science, and some are not as comfortable. And so it just kind of evens the playing field and makes it to where all teachers feel comfortable doing hands-on science.
mySci started small.
Some supplies, and actually we had a mySci school bus where kids would come into the bus and do some activities. And that was the beginning of mySci.
Then mySci became a much bigger deal.
The school said, these are wonderful. Can you make a comprehensive mySci program that would be for elementary and middle school, that would cover all of the Missouri and national science standards?
mySci needed room to grow. This is the mySci Resource Center warehouse. Today, more than 13,000 mySci kits leave this warehouse, delivered to 265 schools across the St. Louis region. The mySci teachers are turning classrooms into learning labs.
Some of the vocabulary words introduced into them ahead of time, and then we would kind of go into the lab.
Helping to close the gap for tens of thousands of students.
Over 90% of the schools are using it in the St. Louis area. And so whenever you say, what is success? Whenever you think about the students that are in Oakville or Melville or U City or Parkway or St. Louis Public, Ladue and Clayton, they're all getting the same science. I'm really excited about the breadth of it and consider that a big success.